So I know that you guys come here because you love the realness and the relatability, and this vlog is not going to disappoint. I am just not feeling great at all. Like physically, most importantly, and then mentally as well, because being sick and not being able to be in your normal routine and get things done that need to be taken care of messes with you mentally so much. The last vlog that I posted, I went to Texas on the Ultra Human brand trip, and at the end of that vlog, I think I had said that I felt like my body was fighting something off when I first got back, but then like a couple days later, I was feeling better and I thought everything was good. But then the next day after that in the evening, I took a sharp decline and I had a fever, super sore throat, really bad headache. I just felt like so much pressure in my head and I felt really weak and tired and I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning all throughout the night. Sorry. So I only ended up going into work like 1 or 2 nights last week, and then I rescheduled all of my other clients for the rest of the week. And it's been so frustrating because I will start to feel better and I'll think like, okay, I'm getting to the end, like everything will be fine. And then I just start to feel crappy again. Like I worked this past Saturday, I worked a super long day and I felt fine. Like I felt completely normal, thought everything was all good. But then by the end of the night, my voice was completely gone. My throat was killing me. And I don't know if it was just that I overdid it, but then I was feeling sick again Sunday. Today is currently Monday, and I don't know. I will have moments where I'm feeling totally fine. Like this morning I woke up, no issues, no symptoms, everything's fine. So I went and I did a stretching Pilates class. I went and I got my nails done. But now it's about 6 o'clock and I'm starting to not feel well again. It's so frustrating, and I have a super busy week this week at work because I had to reschedule everyone from last week. So I'm like, I can't afford to still be sick. So I don't know. I'm gonna see how I feel in the morning, and if I'm still not feeling well, I'm just gonna go to urgent care and see like what the hell is wrong with me. I technically like fell sick, I would say officially Tuesday night of last week. So I'm hoping that by tomorrow, once it's been a full week officially, I'll be in the clear. But I just felt like I was falling apart. Actually, when I was on the trip, I had ate a spinach artichoke dip on this like crusty toast. And I went and took a big bite of it and it was scalding hot. And I burned my mouth on the dip and then proceeded to cut it on the bread. So inside of my mouth has felt swollen and been in pain this whole week as well. And then last night I was rubbing my eye a lot and I don't know if you can tell, it's not as bad now as it was this morning, but this eye was like swollen and red. I got these eye drops at Walgreens today. They have been helping a lot. It's really tough when you live alone because my apartment is such a mess. In the moments where I do feel like things are on the mend and I'm feeling better, I have been able to like unpack my suitcase and clean up a little bit. I did some laundry, did some dishes, but that's the extent of it. Like my apartment just feels so gross and like absolute chaos. And I have so much guilt about my dog because I feel like I've barely been able to take care of myself, that I haven't been, able to do much for him. Whenever I feel this way, I always think to myself, like, how do single parents do it? I couldn't imagine having human children that I have to care for on top of everything else. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Ugh. Like right now my throat hurts so bad. I just had some soup. I have some tea brewing. I'm about to hop in the shower. I did an Olaplex number 3 mask in my hair, and that's been sitting for the last couple hours. So I'm gonna jump in the shower and wash my hair, and hopefully a nice hot shower will make me feel a little bit better. Good morning. Last night I was tossing and turning again, and my throat was really sore again. I swear it, like, I think I said this in the last clip, I'll start to feel better or, you know, think I'm getting better, and then it'll get worse. And it's always really bad at night. My throat, especially, probably from like talking all day. So I'm gonna try to limit my talking today, and I am gonna go to work. So I'm just gonna tell my clients I can't be chatty. I'm trying to let my throat heal. And I stopped and got an iced coffee because A, I needed the caffeine, and B, something nice and cold to soothe my throat. But yeah, last night I was just feeling like crap. My ears were hurting. They feel like they need to be drained. Like they're just, it feels like there's so much pressure and like fluid built up in my head and my sinuses. So I went to urgent care. They gave me a strep test, COVID test, and a flu test, all negative. So I don't have anything serious, which is a good thing, of course. I didn't think that I did, but the fact that it's just been like lingering for so long, I was like, okay, because anytime I have just like a, you know, basic cold, I don't feel well for like maybe 2 or 3 days, but I get better pretty quick. So I was like, God, I hope, especially after being out doing things yesterday, I'm like, really hope I don't have anything that's like bad or super contagious. But I did ask the doctor, like, is it at this point, like, am I super contagious? Is it safe for me to like go to work and be doing people's hair and just be out and about around people? And she said, as long as it's been over 24 hours since I've last had a fever, which I don't think I ever really had like a super high fever. But they took my temperature just now. They said I don't have a fever, I'm fine. So she said that I am totally fine. Obviously, if I have to cough or sneeze, like do it in my elbow, like that kind of thing. But she said that otherwise I am fine to just resume normal life and go back to work and all of that. So that makes me feel better at least. But she did prescribe me lidocaine for my throat just to give it like temporary relief. And she told me that because I've been like living off of Advil, cold and sinus specifically, she said that that really gets your body hyped up. And I have been taking it at night. I have been afraid to take NyQuil or anything like that, anything drowsy, because I was scared that then I would have a hard time waking up in the morning. It explains why I've been having a hard time sleeping and I've been tossing and turning so much, because I've been taking the Advil, cold and sinus before bed. She recommended taking like Benadryl or just something drowsy to help me sleep tonight. So I'm gonna just take this tonight. It is nice to get the peace of mind and just know that, you know, it's nothing serious and that I'm safe to take clients and stuff. I have my first client in 2 hours, so I'm gonna eat my wake up wrap and pull myself together a little bit before I go to work. I will see you at the salon. Finished my first client. Now I have about 45 minutes until my second and last client gets here. So just been cleaning up, watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and I need to refill some things. Like all of my small developer bottles are empty, so I'm gonna refill them from the big gallons, and like my bleach jar needs to be refilled. I also got a new reed diffuser because the one I had in here finished. This is the signature SamVay Studios scent in here, and I told you guys this a million times, but every time clients come in here, especially when it's a first-time client, the first thing they comment on is the smell in here. They always say, oh my God, it smells amazing in here. What is that? So I keep the woody sandalwood reed diffuser from Dossier in my suite. This is a replica of Santal 33 by Le Labo, and it's just, it's the most like cozy, calming kind of scent. The base notes are musk, sandalwood, and amber. So I always have one of those in the salon to make it smell good and help set the vibe in here. But yeah, you guys know I talk about Dossier all the time. I've been a huge fan of them for years now, and that's what they do. They make replicas of designer brand name fragrances. They make fragrances for your body, and then they also make home scents like re-diffusers and candles. And they're adding new scents to their website all the time. So I always tell everybody, if there is a particular scent that you know that you love, check on Dossier, see if they have a replica for it, because you will pay 70 to 90% less in most cases by getting the scent from Dossier. It's the same exact thing, same quality, same lasting power, just in simpler packaging with a different name. Why pay more money when you don't have to? Plus, if you sign up for Dossier Plus, you'll receive continuous perks, exclusive benefits, and monthly store credit, including up to 30% off. I'll have a link to Dossier's website in the description, so go check that out. And thank you so much, Dossier, for sponsoring this portion of the vlog and for being a big supporter of my channel for the last 5+ years now. It's currently Thursday. I am not any better. Yesterday I didn't end up vlogging because I just was not feeling it. Although I did do a really beautiful gray blending color correction that turned out so good. I was really happy about that. But God, it's just been a freaking struggle. So, night before last, I took NyQuil before bed. I passed out pretty quickly. I was deep asleep. Then I woke up at like 1 in the morning. My stomach was not feeling good. And I just felt so nauseous. And I ended up throwing up a lot. That was not fun. So then I was kind of scared to take it again last night. So I didn't take any medicine before bed last night. And it was just the same thing as what it's been. I was just up all night, tossing and turning. My throat was absolutely killing me. And I just had a lot of mucus, which was gross and also just really uncomfortable because I kept feeling the need to swallow. But swallowing was not only very, very painful, but also just very difficult because everything just feels so inflamed. So yeah, I slept like crap last night. And then I woke up this morning and I'm not feeling as bad as I was a few days ago, but I think today I'm feeling worse than I felt yesterday, which is so frustrating. This has just been the cycle I've been in. So I took some daytime cold medicine and my throat feels okay right now. I'm just so tired of this. I just want to be back to normal. And I also just haven't had an appetite, and I know I should be eating healthy stuff to help me recover, but I just can't. Like, the thought of food is just so and unappealing to me. And I also haven't had the energy to actually cook myself a meal. So I've just been getting little things here and there for takeout, like a lot of soup and stuff. And I just feel like I'm spending so much unnecessary money. And I also am like, what even is this vlog? Sorry, I don't mean for this vlog to be like all negative and just me complaining the whole time. Anyway, I have 2 clients today, so luckily it's not gonna be a super long day. My first client is getting a keratin treatment and a haircut. And then my second client is getting a partial foil and a cut too, I believe. So it should be about a 6-hour day, which, you know, isn't terrible. And I need to figure out what I want to get for lunch, because I know I need to eat something. I don't know, maybe I'll get a smoothie bowl. Like I said, I just don't have an appetite, and the only thing that sounds somewhat appealing is like soup or smoothie or, you know, something like that. Something that is going to be easy on my throat and easy to digest. Anyway, I will see you at the salon. home. It's 7:15. I feel so tired. And I still feel pressure in this ear. I can't tell if it's not as bad as it was this morning or if I've just gotten used to it all day. But both of my clients were so wonderful, and my first client actually brought me coffee. So sweet. She saw my vlog when I was in Dallas, and this was the coffee that was in my hotel room. I was saying how it was so good, so she got me some. So sweet. Thanks, Lori, if you're watching. Sweet angel. It was a good day. I just wish that I felt better. It's so frustrating. I'm going to take Benny out for his last potty break of the day, figure out something to eat. I still have no appetite. Like, nothing sounds appealing, so I'm just gonna have something just to get something in my system. Like, honestly, I might just end up having a protein bar or something. And then I'm gonna wash my face, take some NyQuil, and pass out. And hopefully I will get a good night's sleep tonight and then feel better in the morning, because my first client's at 10:30 and I need to run to Cosmoprof before work. So I need to leave here between like 9:45 and 10 o'clock. But I've been having such a hard time getting up in the mornings, and when I do wake up, like first thing, I feel like crap, but it'll be fine. I'm working Saturday as well. And of course, you know, I had to reschedule a bunch of people last week when I was really in the thick of it. And I thought that by this week I'd be feeling better. So I'm working 5 days a week this week. I just have 2 more days to get through. I will see you in the morning. Hello. I don't even know what this vlog is, honestly. I'm trying my best though. It's currently Monday, Memorial Day. I am finally feeling better. Not 100% back to normal, but I feel okay. Like, I don't feel sick anymore. I still have pressure, like this ear still feels clogged, which is very frustrating. Other than that, that's like the only lingering symptom. Otherwise, I feel pretty good. Yesterday, I did nothing all day. I just slept. And in fact, I didn't set an alarm or anything because I didn't have anything to do. I slept in till 12:45 yesterday. I woke up and I was like, oh yeah. Like, I could tell I had slept in, obviously, but I thought it was like maybe gonna be like 10 o'clock. Girl, it was almost 1 in the afternoon. I couldn't believe it, but that's just what my body needed. And I just laid in bed all day, watched movies, just rested. And I took a nice, like, full everything shower. That helped. I washed my bed sheets. And I woke up this morning feeling a lot better. And I went to Pilates this morning, so that was exciting. And I'm signed up for the rest of this week, so I'm just looking forward to getting back into my normal routine, working out again. I've just felt so like blah and depleted, and ugh. I also got a grocery delivery yesterday, so I'm excited to get back into cooking and getting my appetite back, but I'm gonna clean. The idea of cleaning my entire apartment right now feels very daunting, but I told myself I'm gonna start in the kitchen and then just go from there. If I get in the zone and I wanna keep doing more, I will, but I'm not gonna put a bunch of pressure on myself. I was feeling really overwhelmed, like, oh my God, I have so much to do. And so I instead was like, I'm just gonna lay here and do nothing. But that's not helpful, and it's just gonna make me feel worse. So yeah, I'm gonna just start with doing a little bit, and if that's all I do, that's fine. I can gradually do more and more until it all gets done. And even if it takes me all week to do that, that's fine. I'm gonna pull up a Crime Junkie episode and start cleaning in the kitchen. hours later, I feel so much better. I cleaned the kitchen and the living room, so this whole like front area of the apartment is clean. I have lit a candle so it smells nice in here. And I made some chicken soup, as you saw, so that was really good to have for dinner. And yeah, this ear is still like clogged and there's still a little bit of pressure, but for the most part, I feel pretty normal. So hopefully within the next day or two, those little lingering symptoms will go away and I will be completely back to normal. But I am ready for bed now in my pajamas. Let's turn all these lights off. And we're gonna put on the sound machine. I've been sleeping with this on every night. I love some brown noise. And then my pink light, ceiling fan. And there we go. I am going to just lay in bed and watch some more of this show. I'm watching Sirens on Netflix. I just started it. I'm only on the second episode. It's 8 o'clock now, so I'll probably just watch another episode or two and then try to go to sleep kind of early. I do have work tomorrow, so I want to make sure that I get a good night's sleep tonight. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will have a normal video on time next week, I promise. But I know you guys understand, obviously, like me being sick and everything. I hope that you have an amazing week ahead. Bye.